Hello, Jesse here. We're going to take a look at how to manipulate the map in Garmin Basecamp. Garmin Basecamp's great because it views maps in both 2D and 3D, plus you can manage all your data collected in the field from your Garmin GPS. So one of the first map tools you can use is the zoom tool. This zoom tool is very easy to use. What you do is select it, and then you left click, drag a square, let go, and it's going to zoom into that area. And the more you zoom in, the more information is going to show up. And if you right click, it's going to zoom out and drop some of that information for you so it doesn't clutter up your map and make things unreadable. Another tool you have at your dispense is the hand tool. The hand tool, you again left click, hold it, and then just move the mouse in the direction you want the map to move, and then once the map's in the area you want it to, just let go. You could also view your maps in 2D and 3D in Garmin Basecamp, which is great. To change your map view, just go into the View menu. In View, we have a few options. We have 2D map only, which we're currently looking at. We have 3D map. Let's take a quick look at that. 3D map shows you all the different ridges on the mountains and just the way the land lays, which is great for pre-planning your trip because it's easier to pick out valleys and peaks, so you're not doing too much ascending and descending on your hike, and it's more of a gradual incline. Keep your legs fresh. You could also view the maps in both 2D and 3D, which is great for planning because you'll have a split map. Anything you see on the left here is viewed in 3D on the right here. At the bottom, we'll take a look at these tools because these tools are great when you're in split map. On the left here we have our pan map, which is similar to your hand tool but just moves in little increments in whichever direction you click. We have our zoom, which is just a slider like you're familiar with other mapping systems like Google Maps. And we have our detail slider here. The more detail you show, the slower your map's going to redraw, so keep your detail low unless you need it a little higher. We have our globe here, which controls our aspect. This is going to be the way you view your map. So there's a little blue arrow here, which this arrow is going to point in the direction we're viewing. So if we use our mouse and we pull this around, let's move it over to top of the east indicator. Now that arrow is pointing west, so we're looking west. And as you move this arrow closer to the center of this globe, your 3D aspect is going to change. You're going to go from seeing it on an angle right now to seeing it overhead like a 2D map. And you could go back to your old view and you could just change it depending on what angle you want to see everything at. And anything that changes on one map changes on the other, which is great. So you're always in the right area. Buy Basecamp now at GPS City, or just visit us for more information.